What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I'm coming at you with a new video. And reviews are starting to drop for Super Mario Bros. And hey, comes out tomorrow night. For those of you that are watching, I record this on Mondays, and excuse me, and I record the day before, put it out the next day. So I'm not going to be able to see Super Mario Bros. Until Friday, prior to Ballbusters. Check that show out. I am excited for this movie. I think I haven't been this excited for a movie since Endgame. No. Spider-Man. I was actually excited for Spider-Man, even though I was hesitant. I haven't been excited for a movie since then. There's been movies I've been very curious about. There's been movies that, hey, I'm going to go watch no matter what, like John Wick. I like John Wick. I haven't been excited for a movie for a long time. About 2 years. I have been so excited for this movie. I can't wait for it. I'm hyped, and some of the initial reviews are really good. I mean, I brought up this site that I don't even know, but they have a decent amount of about 3 or 4 little tweets here or there, and you got, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is an utterly delightful thriller ride that is as joyful as it is magical. It's a movie that is for Mario fans first, and despite a somewhat shallow narrative, is a blast. Nearly moved me to tears seeing Mario realized so beautifully. Yeah, not a bad review. You got this dude. The Super Mario Bros. Movie was awesome. Teared up from hype more than once. The music is the star of the show. Nintendo fans are gonna be obsessed. I'm not sure any movie in history has ever had this many Easter eggs and good ones. I think this movie's gonna do really well. There is hype for this movie. I think this movie's gonna blast it out of the park. And sorry to Dungeons and Dragons, I don't think you're gonna be making that much money. I mean, you're going up against this. This is something next level. And hey, the cast for the main star, Chris Pratt, he's been putting in the work. I did a video on this recently where Chris Pratt came out and said, hey, because some of the big criticisms, one of the 2 big criticisms was the voices and something else that we'll get into towards the end. Yes, Chris Pratt came out and addressed the voices. He said, hey, watch the movie. We're doing this for you. Fans are passionate. They're not toxic. They want their IP to be done right, and we're trying our best to give you the right version of this. They're not here to be mean or hateful. And he did really good. Chris Pratt helping build the hype up for this movie, calling fans passionate, not toxic. That is a very unique thing. Very few people get that we as fans aren't toxic. We're not yelling about, for yesterday, Blue Beetle. Not yelling at Blue Beetle because Jaime Reyes is Latino. I'm yelling because I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like the portrayal that I'm getting. I think it's very shallow when I want a more in-depth version of said character. Okay? That doesn't make me toxic. That makes me very passionate about these characters. Hey, Chris Pratt did a lot of goodwill with this. Basically saying, hey, you're good. Just come watch the movie, judge it for yourself. We're trying our hardest here. It's setting up for a massive 10-year, and I don't think it's going to be 10 years, but a Nintendo connected universe, a Nintendo cinematic universe. Just think of that. That's going to be cool. And I get it. You had Mr. Seth Rogen kind of just act like he didn't really care about doing voices, say, I don't do voices, I'll just do it myself. And that doesn't help the hype, but it doesn't hurt it. What does kind of hurt it is this. Now, it hurts it a little bit. Not very fond of it, but Anya Taylor-Joy got to do a sit-down interview with film. Okay? Anya Taylor-Joy, I think, is a remarkable actress. I think she's a wonderful woman. She's very easy on the eyes. And I didn't have a problem with what I saw for the most part in the trailer originally. I was like, yeah, kind of cringe, but you can explain it away. It's early. I can see things fixing and getting better. I can also say that I hope at the end of the movie she gets captured by Bowser. I've heard a decent breakdown that thematically it doesn't make sense for Mario to have to go out and save Peach right away. Makes more sense that he's saving Luigi, and I kind of get that. As a fan, I want him to save Peach right away. But I get that storytelling wise, movie wise, it doesn't make sense. I still want Bowser to just capture her in the end, and Mario has to save her at the last minute. But when the trailer first dropped, there was a unique image. Well, before we get into her comments, there was a unique image that came out. This image, this ready for battle Peach image. And a lot of people did point out, hey, they didn't like this. They weren't thrilled with this. This gave them scares. They didn't know what they were seeing, and rightfully so, in my opinion. I think you have the right to say, hey, I'm worried about this because of what we have gotten in the past. Again, these are passionate fans that want their IPs respected, and they saw something that startled them. I don't think that's wrong to be judgmental about it. I think that's rightfully so, and I think maybe we jumped the gun a bit, but at the same time, you get Anya Taylor-Joy's latest comments. I only want to do it if she is a modern, not only princess, but ruler. The question that was held to her, there's a big change in Peach from the video games, which is really cool. She's got an axe now. Can you talk about your approach to this version of the character? From Anna. When I was first approached about playing Peach, I was A, extremely honored, but B, a little bit hesitant just because in my head, before I met everybody, I thought, oh, I really want to do this, but I only want to do it if she's a modern, not only princess, but ruler. She's really a leader in this. I felt like we could create a more three-dimensional character that had her own agency. Now, again, hairs on the back of my neck, passionate fans. What we're dealing with in modern times, those words don't help. Those words actually hurt. They scare people. I am worried. My hype for this movie is all the way at basically maximum. I think this movie's going to deliver very well. And honestly, I don't want an over-the-top, super powerful Princess Peach. Saying these things scare people. Kind of rightfully so. People don't want to see Captain Marvel Princess Peach. They want to see Princess Peach. Princess Peach already is a unique three-dimensional character if you played the games. Granted, to be fair, she didn't play the games originally. She has now. Anya Taylor-Joy. She says in this article she's played the game since. These words scare people. These words harm the goodwill that Chris Pratt is trying to do. And this goodwill is very fragile. Modern times scare a lot of fans when they see what they're doing at Marvel, what they're doing at DC, what they're doing at these companies did to Halo, did to all sorts of these other brands that people love. Last of Us. You can't come out and say, we're modernizing it, because it scares people away, and I think rightfully so. I still have hype for this movie. These words, though, are bone-chilling in my opinion. Granted, throughout the rest of the article, I'm going to give her credit, she said things that are nice. She said wonderful things. She said things that she worked really hard on. She wants to do a good performance. There was this wonderful moment, and I should have highlighted it because I do like this. Even though she said that, there's this really good moment. Here. There's now a trend of video game projects. For so long, it was, oh, don't do a movie about a video game. But now every video game project is great. What do you think the change is due to? Potentially that it's fans making movies for fans, if that makes sense. At least that's the way I feel it feels in this film. Everyone's a fan. Everybody wants to deliver that fan experience that I think they're looking for themselves. I think you're making movies in that way. If you're making movies in a way to, I don't know, fulfill some need, then naturally people are going to love it. I like that line. I think we're getting some weird moments here. Part of this I'm terrified of, but when you get down to that line feels very much like what Chris Pratt said. That line feels like, hey, we're making this for the fans. We are fans making this for fans. That's why our passion's in there. That's why we care. That's why people are pushing so hard. And that's why the hype's there, because people are passionate. They are fans. They want to be respected. And we're going to give them something they really want. So I do got to say, though, this modern woman line terrifies the crap out of me. But let me get you guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye for now.